Hello everyone, I'm going to be doing commentary over my footage here of the successful run at times 2 speed because I doubt you want to see the entire run in slow motion. I can also explain what I was doing since, you know, I don't have to worry about thinking. So yeah, basically the main meme here is that in every room you're going to want to open every single drawer and loot everything in them. The problem is that greed will eat your face if you loot too much money at once. So you have to take breaks in between looting money, which will delay you a bit. Now, you do want to just grab whatever items that you can grab. You grab the shield pots, that way you can, not die. Though honestly, their main use is preventing you from dying from Jeff. I was pretty lucky, got a holy hand grenade. For those of you who don't know, monsters in this attack you drastically more often in super hard mode. The holy hand grenade's great though, it can kill almost any enemy. So yeah, right now we're already in room 9. I have 750 money. I think I was waiting in the closet because I heard a threat, and sure enough, something ran by. I'll occasionally get hurt here because I'm just messing up with gaze, but it's fine. Other than that, I hit room 10 with a modest amount. I have the holy hand grenade, which is kind of the best item, that little bomb in the bottom right. And sure enough, I just loot, go through. So we're going to head downstairs. Most of these rooms, you'll see, there's not a lot of special stuff you do to clear them. It really is kind of a matter of, well, ease. So since not much is happening gameplay-wise, let's talk about my opinions on the update and just general tips. So, for example, did you know that in room 50, figure will move faster depending on how many books you pick up? That's right. So if you pick up all the books, figure will move rapidly and in general just be very erratic, which is why it's easiest to kill figure when you haven't done that. Oh, I got some really bad RNG here and had 2 screeches spawn, both on top of gaze. Yeah, that'll happen. Generally, whenever you get attacked by Screech when Gaze is around, you just want to reposition yourself. There's a wall separating you, but you can't always do that. Anyway, the biggest things that you're going to want, vitamins are great for avoiding near-death scenarios. Bandages are heals. Shield pots will stop all non-insta-kills usually. But vitamins, Holy Hand Grenade are like your 2 big items. I can't emphasize enough how many times having a sudden boost of speed was a absolute lifesaver to me. So now we continue on. So what do I think on the update overall? The update's it's okay, honestly, I love it. But I hate how they design some of this stuff. I hate how Jeff on release could kill you on cutscenes and closets. I think he can still kill you in closets, but I think they might have fixed the way he could kill you when you were invincible thing. That was always kind of cringe. Jeff is like the main challenge in the run. If you can beat the normal game soundless, you'll find most of this incredibly easy. And that was kind of the case for me. Right here, I was having a modest run, taking some damage. Nothing was really hurting me significantly. Now, you have to be careful here. I almost have died a couple times due to the chase here. Basically, I'd slip up. I'd pause here, go make a wrong turn or two, and yeah, I had one run where they were an inch away from me. Thankfully, these days I just use vitamins and I'm safe. I'm pretty sure they boosted the item drop rates on top of the whole making greed exist. Probably because of all the problems. So monsters are more common, items seem to be more common. Also, regular enemies are more dangerous. I'm pretty sure is Hide attacks you faster. I think Hide gives you a bigger debuff too. Then of course, Decoy, who normally only hurts you a little when you use the wrong door, instead one-shots you from what I can tell. It's either that or I've never had enough health to survive a decoy. It's one or the other. Maybe it's possible if I had a huge shield bar with full health that I'd be able to survive it. Thankfully, though, a lot of these doors with decoy behind them will end up with loud noises cluing you into which one's which, but they don't always have that loud noise. So now we're approaching room 50, but before I go into room 50, I get one of the best possible rooms. This room. In normal gameplay, you might hate it because, you have to look for a key for ages, but in here, it means tons of item location opportunities. So here I just wait patiently for greed to kind of sometimes cool down. That way greed doesn't eat my face. I need to wait intervals between looting. Let's go ahead and skip ahead a few seconds just because I wasn't doing much there. And then I wait another period for greed. And after that's all said and done, I believe I'm going to just loot one more drawer, grab the key, and I might even end up using vitamins to run out. Oh wait, I had one more room to loot. We'll just skip ahead of that. In the meantime, yeah, I think that if they wanted to keep this in the game, they just need to make some slight changes, and it would actually be absolutely wonderful to have as part of the main game as a super difficult option. But we'll see. I think they're probably going to remove it. As sad as it is, they probably are. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I'm just accelerating since I spent so much time in this room thanks to greed. And now, I believe I've smooth sailing up to room 50 here. I'm pretty sure it's just me wandering around some dark rooms until eventually I get there. And figure can be a real pain if you happen to not have a holy hand grenade when you reach them. I've only had one run though where that was the case. The first few times I didn't realize you could kill figure. That was kind of a hiccup, especially since figure is very erratic at max books. But I do my standard strat. I wait for figure to climb up, grab some books while I'm waiting, and the second figure starts heading down, I just drop the bomb and blow figure the heck up. After that, I have as much time as I need to loot the drawers, grab books, and prepare to leave the room. Thankfully, there's no way for figure to resurrect. If there was, we would all be in danger. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit just because, yeah. Well, actually, I think I show figure's dead body here, yeah. You notice that figure has bones around their noob torso. But other than that, let's go over to the part where I enter the code. Entering the code is pretty easy. Like, assuming you aren't dealing a figure breathing down your neck. If you are, you just hide around the couch right where that I was, let's see. Oh, wait, no, no, no. The couch you hide behind is the one where I am now. To the left there. You just hide behind it and you're relatively safe. Anyway, now I sit down. Oh wow, the video quality is kind of low. Here we go. I raised the quality, that way the numbers might be more legible. But yeah, I just type in there the numbers that I see in order. Remember, they're only 10 digits. The 11th digit is a fake, a ruse to trick you into thinking that you're missing a number. But other than that, I just quickly cycle through, click on them. I managed to get another holy hand grenade, which is useful. Since I made sure to loot all the money I could get every item in here. The reason I like to waste 1,000 on getting the phone is that the phone lets me speedrun getting levers and some other items. And you might wonder, well, why is getting levers quickly big? To put it simply, if you are being chased down by Jeff in those dark rooms, you need to not waste a second. Which is why I'll just pull out my phone when I have it, and then I'll be able to locate the lever in a dark room. Okay, eventually I navigate through that. And at this point, I have a pretty nice loadout. 2 holy hand grenades, 3 vitamins, a phone. Yeah, I thought that banana was a green plant at first, and I thought that might be a super rare drop. Room 60? Okay, I trip. Oh gosh, yeah, that's always annoying. I'm pretty sure around 61, I heard Rush coming down, and it worked out that I was able to just go down the stairs and be safe. That could have been a run ender otherwise. From there, I actually struggle to find the lever for a little bit longer than it probably should have taken me. but I do locate it eventually. And once I locate it, it's just a matter of going back up. I found that the chase scenes are actually a relief to get, just because in the chase scenes you get to go through a ton of rooms without the stress of, I guess, everything. Like I just have to listen for Screech, suddenly kill Screech, and in here, I take the time to loot a couple of the drawers. I don't think I loot all of them. Once I get the lighter recharged, I'm pretty happy. I go in here, I fill up on potions. I believe it's capped at 6 minis, 3 big ones, yeah. I think I AFK'd for a bit here, so let me actually just shoot ahead. There we go. I eat the herb to get the passive regeneration. Passive regeneration doesn't work while you have shield though, so make sure to regenerate before you use shield if you can. Okay, painting room is of course easy. We can just skip ahead. Next room I saw lights flicker, so yep, sure enough. I was attacked by whatever that was. And I was very relieved at this point to see that Chase was getting ready to pursue me. I managed to get a 4th grenade there, but you can't get 4, so I just was kind of disappointed to go, oh, guess I can't use it, but I still managed to use a vitamin so I could rush through a little bit and save a bit of time for going through. At this point, I braced myself to engage Chase, and after bracing myself, Chase gets in their car and begins pursuing me. I think I made a wrong turn in one of these and ended up really endangering myself. Yeah, it was that one. Thankfully, I use vitamins in these, so even though that wrong turn led to a near-death experience, I was still able to get through. Someone claimed to me that chase goes faster if you have holy hand grenades. I don't believe them, personally. I think this is ambush. So if ambush, sometimes when you can wait until ambush's sound gets loud. Because whenever they're loud, they're getting close. So sometimes you can wait until it's loud to run into the closet, but that depends on the room generation you're dealing with. In some rooms, that just won't work. So if you're in a tighter area where you can't wait for ambush to be loud, then you just will wait like a set amount of seconds and then jump in. This is more something that'll take practice because you don't. It can be difficult at times to judge ambush's distance in relation to you. Generally, if you have a crucifix, you can just end ambush, but it's better to be good at dealing with ambush on your own. Once I got that lighter, I was pretty certain that this would be a successful run, barring my nemesis, Jeff. Oh, nice. That's right. I got that extra potion, so I was able to fully recharge my health. I was even able to, I think, use a vitamin to speed. Oh, I saw lights flicker, so I was kind of scared. But I have candles, so I could actually check for rushes. But I end up waiting a while just to be safe. Now here, we had a bit of a problem. Oh, someone told me that there was a crucifix. Don't worry about that. And the problem comes right here. It's Jeff. Now, whenever I open a door, I try to mentally prepare myself for Jeff. Now, here's our problem with Jeff here. Jeff has the ability to walk through these plants, I believe, unless they fixed it. So since Jeff can walk through the plants, I basically popped vitamins, put some distance, and then dropped a holy hand grenade and killed Jeff. After I killed Jeff, I did not see him for the rest of the run, but I'm sure he could probably spawn again. Now I'm beginning 91. Every single room, I basically go right next to a closet and then just sit there and wait for rush. This will lower the chance the rush catches me off guard. Other than that, of course, I take out the lighter, check for bananas and snares on the ground, because stepping on one could mean my death. So I basically just keep an eye out for Screech, look away from gaze, and then every single time, wait by the closets. Candle tells you when rush is attacking, but it can sometimes misinform you. So I don't entirely trust it in here until I've taken my own measures for safety. But yeah, every single room, I'm basically just sitting next to a closet. A couple times, as you can see, I then went into closets unnecessary just because I was determined to not lose this. I was willing to waste plenty of time. But as you can see, it wasn't necessary to waste time in most of these rooms. I believe this is 97. I stepped on a snare, but I only entered this room after I was 100% certain Rush wasn't coming. So I was not in any danger when that happened. Now, when I opened up the next door, as you could see, a troll went by, tried to kill me. Not a problem. I waited again to see if we got a follow-up attack, but I believe I confirmed that there was nothing, sure enough. I take out the last of my lighter fuel to quickly head over here. I'm basically out of lighter fuel now, and I wait for ambush in 98. Or not ambush, rush. After I was certain that rush wasn't going to kill me, I go over into 99, and I wait in the final room. No way, I don't. I just go. I trust the candle and just assume there's no rush. Okay. Now, here's the last part, essentially. Spinning figure. I use vitamins. I'm not sure if they're faster than normal. I decide not to risk it. And then I listen for where figure is currently standing. And after a while, I hear figure kind of moving away. There's only one direction I couldn't see that's moving away, so I threw the bomb right down there. And then I went out to confirm my kill, and sure enough, you have to be very careful to make sure you actually kill figure if you fail. Well, I hope you have more in stock. But since figure was dead, I had infinite time to find all the buttons, and after I collected most of them, I realized I had a way better way to track the buttons. I took this out, and sure enough, it would just tell me where they are. So I would just walk up. Well, I had a hiccup here. It was on the other side of the wall, and I got lost in the room for a moment. But eventually, I managed to figure out where I was going, grabbed the button, then I went around to the other button. So again, if you kill figure, this part is kind of just painfully easy. I didn't even bother looking for the actual key. I just ended up lockpicking the door. Also, no rift in super hard mode. Kind of lame. I feel like having a special super hard mode rift would have been cool. But I guess it makes sense why there isn't. Now, this one is way harder than before, but since you have infinite time, you theoretically could just guess if you really wanted. Yeah, you see how fast it goes? You do not get a lot of time. I didn't even put any in the first time. And after that, I'd often solve these like one at a time. It even has a mystery one. But since infinite time's on this one, we're just going to skip ahead. Once I did it, I quickly used vitamins and ran out, but I noticed I didn't see figure chasing me. I waited a moment because I was curious and I listened. I didn't hear figure. And yep, that's actually it. Then figure appears. But it looks like if you kill figure, you don't have to do the last figure chase. But that was my run, that one. I hope that watching this gives you some ideas on how to defeat super hard mode. I hope you all enjoyed and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.